Okay, so I've decided to make some really annoying music by using tarot cards to determine how it all goes down. And so far, that's what I got. The little piece of music that I put there, that is that's like the scale. That's like the descends from C, natural or whatever, down chromatically, four semitones, and then from D up, like diatonically, minor, which is, as you all know, tone, semitone, tone. Fuck, I can't remember the pattern. Whatever. And now I'm listening to the recording I made on the screen. I've not done a screen recording before. Okay, so I've decided to make some really annoying music by using tarot cards to determine how it all goes down. And so far, that's what I got. Okay, so alright, what I did was I took the tarot deck and I kind of took about a fifth of it off. And I took the card out and then I put it back down, and then I took about half of it, split it, and I took one from either side of the split. And so the first one that I got was the Ace of Spades. See, I'm not an actual magician. I don't have the sleight of hand to get it back in the box easily. The first one I got was the Princess of Swords. It's a pretty good looking card there. She looks like she's going to space, and it's costing a lot of money. It's costing all the money she's got that she's pouring out of a trough, which is also turning into a pyramid. And she's taken to the sky with a sword, right? Then there's the Knight of Wands, who is also attempting to take to the sky, but because, as you can see, the horse is all fucking fucked up in its cape and shit. They're just tripping, motherfucker. They're tripping on fire, and that's possibly not the best idea. But we're going to space. So, and the third one I picked out, how could it be? It is magic. It's the universe. Alright, so from that, I looked up the books, and I made various determinations. I wrote things about the different cards, which I didn't write anything about the universe, because I'm not a physicist. But anyway, the Princess of Swords. Emptying a trough of coins into a cloud as she lifts her blade to the light. Right? Okay. The Knight of Wands. These are my personal, bits. This fucker is on a horse. This is basically what I just said before. This fucker is on a horse who will trip as it attempts to leap because they're unaware that they're all up in its loose cape. And okay, so then there's various things that are associated with these cards. So the Hebrew letter is it's like every terrorist attack against the Jews just happened. That's happened in the last 20 years, I hope. Sort of pricked me. Not nice. Assia. Okay, so the Princess of Swords exists in the world of Assia, which is the fourth world, which is the material world, and what we're doing here is making some music, which is nice and good. Somehow Sylphid works in there, which just, I don't know what a Sylphid is. My best guess is that it's someone with syphilis, or it's someone who controls a biological weapon of ancient priesthood that all has syphilis. They're real good looking and charming and stuff, but they'll fucking rot the bones of your enemies, you know. Um, so, anyway, the colors of that card are like green and like it represents air, obviously, like the chick is fucking getting up there, you know. And so the instruments I'm going to use are like bells, bowls, and plunks, and a whistle, you know, for the whoo, you know. I don't really know where I got the bells and bowls and plunks from out of that, but like it's a very green kind of, you know, stuff. Okay, so then on to the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is like, it was all about Zam, you know. It's a fucking idiot, you know. It's Leo, it's minor somehow. It's like Leo. I don't know what Leo minor is. Cancer. But anyway, from that I determined that that the key of the song is in like D minor, and then from C. I don't really know the music theory, but you can do this. This is like some heady shit. But anyway, from C down, you can descend. Like if you just from C, you can do 4 chromatic descends. So like B flat, B, A sharp, A. Yeah, anyway. And then for the universe, like there's not really much to that. That's like a major arcana card. I don't want to read about it or whatever. But it's like Hebrew letter is Tau, which is like, and there's like this weird like symbol, and the symbol is a cross like a, you know, and the planet is Saturn. But anyway, because it's Tau, like the Hebrew letter, in the book that I looked at, like that represents 400, the number. So I determined that it would be 400 bars. I didn't want to make it 400 beats per minute because that's fucking ridiculous. So I, you know, turned it back to like I was gonna go to 80 beats per minute, like 2 times 4. Why not? It's pretty much 8 is 4, and then I went to 78 BPM because, you know, well also because how does this work? The Wandy guy, the Knight of Wands, right? Who's tripping on fire. Leo is like the 7th constellation in the zodiac, but it's in the 8th month of the year, so I've made it like 7-8, like made that the time signature. Also because like the Leo symbol sort of looks like a tiny little dick and balls. It could also look like a very odd pair of headphones if you're, you know, feeling creative. Or, if you're feeling even more creative, like a snare drum and a bass drum and a floor tom. You know? So, that determines one of the other instruments, which is a, I'm drinking wine, also. Obviously, drink wine. That determines the other instrument, which is your little drum kit, you know, snare, bass drum, and floor tom. And also the fire is like distorted guitars, so it'll have like a distorted bass and distorted guitar in there. And yeah, that about sums up how this is all going to go down. The problem with the 78 BPM and the 400 bars means that I have to make 17 minutes of music for this to work. But I reckon, because I've used the magic of tarot, this will go down swell. Alright, screen recording. Let's get to it.
30 seconds into the track, and
It's taken me 18 minutes to get 30 seconds done.